How's it going, guys? Today we're back with another coin review, token review actually for this particular one. Past couple days I've been doing some other videos, some kind of tips, tricks, little things I've learned along the way. I'm going to hop back into some reviews today and we'll keep it going from there. So the particular token that we're going to look at today is called Request Network. See it right here. Currently it's selling for about 39 cents as of today, which is January 30th, 2018. The market cap is 254 million dollars, and about 11 million in the last 24 hours as far as volume goes. Here's the circulating supply and the total supply. And real quick, one of the things I'm going to do differently on this video or this review, I've kind of kept the same style on some of the other videos. I'm trying to shorten my videos, and which that means I also have to shorten my research a little bit. I don't have to, but that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to kind of put this in a box so I can start pumping out more videos quicker for you guys. So with that being said, this one's going to be slightly different. Well, let's go ahead and hop on over to the website. And again, I talk about this in my PowerPoint, but I like the way the website looks. I think it's professional enough. I think everything's laid out pretty well. I'm not going to kind of go through all parts of this website, but I just wanted to quickly show you guys what they have on here so you can see just that it's laid out fairly easily. Okay, let's go ahead and do this over here and go to the PowerPoint. So Request Network, that's the token that we're going to review today. Here's an overview. Number one, they announced, actually the team got together, they claimed between 2014-ish, and they worked on different projects between 2014 and 2017. And they did an announcement on bitcointalk.org on August 31st. So I always kind of go to those announcement pages, and I consider that to be like the first kind of thrust at, like, you know, getting yourself out there, letting people know about you. So that's kind of why I picked that particular date. It is a decentralized network for payment requests in the invoicing sector, and it works on top of Ethereum. So it's ERC20 token. Works with any global currency. Works with Internet of Things and is compatible with future systems. So use cases would be online payments, invoicing, audit, accounting, Internet of Things, budget transparency. So they mentioned in there like the city hall, governments, etc., things of that sort. And then a competitor for Request Network would be Populous. Moving right along to the executive summary. So I just straight up copied this off the white paper. It is a wall of text, and I'm going to try to go through it quickly because I'm trying to keep these videos short. I apologize if I'm sound like a machine gun here, but I just wanted to kind of cover this because this truly gives an overview of exactly what they claim this particular technology is about. All right, here we go. Executive summary. It's a request. Request is a decentralized network that allows anyone to request a payment, for which is the recipient can be paid in a secure way. All of the information is stored in a decentralized authentic ledger. That results in a cheaper, easier, and more secure payments, and it allows for a wide range of automation possibilities. To become the backbone of world trade, Request integrates a general ledger in the accounting sense of the term, which is universal because it is designed to support 100% of global transactions regardless of currency, legislation, or language. Request is built to last. Smart because unlike an existing standard accounting book, Request is at the origin of the exchanges and integrates a computerized trade code as well as the management of a multitude of payment of terms. Today, their absence makes the whole system inefficient and absolutely unready for the digital and Internet of Things revolution that is taking place. Request can be seen as a layer on top of Ethereum, which allows requests for payments that satisfy a legal framework. It is also possible to see currencies as tools to complete request transactions. In this sense, Request is more than global currency, or is more global than any currency. Sorry, again, I know that's kind of a wall of text, but that's straight off their white paper, their executive summary right there in the beginning. Here's kind of a picture that kind of gives a flow of it. So you have Bob, the payee, creates a request, sends it to the network. Alice, the payer, detects that there's a payment request, sends it over there, boom, it sends to get paid, Bob gets paid, everybody's happy. Roadmap. So I pulled this roadmap directly off their website. You saw I kind of scrolled through earlier. I actually, oddly enough, don't fully understand the roadmap per se, because it goes in here, request pyramid, request colossus, great wall, etc. Like, don't fully understand what that means, but we are in the great wall stage, which would be right in here. So first iteration of request working with Ethereum on the mainnet, deploy management of cryptocurrencies to request, working on partnerships with accounting, payment, audit firms, launching the pay and request project on an online button, and then outside audits of the request contracts and proof of concept, request core working with a Bitcoin Oracle. So it looks to be like right now they're trying to, in fact, it's interesting now that I read this, basically all the quarter one stuff that they made an announcements, and I'll talk about there here in a second, that they're about to hit all these particular bullet points on the roadmap. So it looks like they're hitting this. I don't again know really specifically what all these terms mean because they're kind of out there and generic, but it looks to be that they're trying to start this process right now at the Great Wall stage. So their team consists of 9 members. They, like I mentioned before, it looked like the members had worked together in other ventures prior to this, but between 2014 and 2017, they helped develop. And guys, I apologize if I annihilate some of these names, but Destinisha.io, theblockchainnetwork.com, Neami.io, and Monetis.com, I think is how you pronounce it. So a couple different sites on there. They also were the team members prior to getting together and working on this all had some type of background between financial directors, IT managers, financial auditors, accounting, management controllers, treasurer, data analyst, front-end developer, back-end developer, lead developer, and blockchain developer. So they basically fit for this particular technology and token and what they're trying to do. Their background fits what they got here, and that's the reason why I wanted to point that out, because it's all tied in. I know sometimes you get team members that don't really seem to fit what they're trying to push, and that's not a bad thing. It's not the end of the world, but they all seem to have a background that fits this particular token concept. Also, they were part of the ING Accelerator and the Y Combinator in Silicon Valley. So some of the key points at the bottom of their website, you can see it's built with, and I don't fully understand when they say built with, but I guess it's tied in with Civic, which is the oh my gosh, why am I blanking here? The privacy of your information, personal information, things of that sort. So that would make sense when you're sending invoices, information. 0x, Aragon, Kyber Network, also supported by all those things at the bottom there. That makes sense because they'd been tied to the Monetis, please don't kill me on the pronunciation of that, the Y Combinator, and then Quant Stamp at the bottom there, iExact. So, I mean, if you know anything about any of the other crypto coins up there, I like those names on there. 0x I love, Kyber Network, and they're all big names. They're not, none of these by any means are small, no-name cryptocurrencies. So that's, to me, that's kind of a plus. Well, let's go ahead and hop into some of the metrics for this. They have their website traffic about 736,000 monthly, which is good. 480,000 increase in the last 30 days. So if you could have looked at a little hop up and down of their traffic, it dropped and then it made a drastic 480,000 increase in the last 30 days. So that's good to see. I like that. Twitter followers, they had roughly 32,000 followers. A little bit low, but again, starting in August of 2017, not the end of the world. Right now, they're averaging 523 new followers a day on Twitter, and about 16,000 per month. Reddit, they have about 31,000 subscribers, so about the same as their Twitter. Here's a picture, and I don't know if down here, if my head is blocking this number because I can't see my face like you guys can see it, but I think they shouldn't be covered up here. This is just a visual overview of their total subscribers and the growth through their Reddit. So you can see here it kind of started slow, but that makes sense because they started back in here in August. I don't know when they actually created their Reddit subreddit, but you can see they've had a good steady growth over the last couple months, so that's always a positive thing. That means people are hearing about them and they're getting the word out there. Here you can see Twitter every single day, growth, solid, couple hundred a day every single day. So your average, like I mentioned, 523, and then over 16,000 in the last 30 days. So, very, very good things to see when it comes to that, in my opinion. Upcoming networks, something I added onto my slides here that I haven't done in the past. So February 2nd, which is around the corner in the next 3 days, they have a bi-weekly project update. I don't have any details on what that specifically is, but anytime that a coin is just continually getting out in the limelight, I'm always happy to see that, because it's good that teams are interacting with the followers and the people investing in their token or coin. You don't want to ever be left in the dark. March 31st had a ton of stuff, which also ties back into the roadmap of what I showed you earlier. So mainnet release of end of quarter 1 2018, so that I predict would be an awesome, good thing, and a good thing to see how it interacts. Just it's a good goal to hit, and let's see how it goes from there. So I'm excited and looking forward to that. Potential partnerships announcement, I couldn't find specifics on that. That's the best I could find. So take it for what it's worth, but they claim they're going to make some announcements. Integration of BTC and ERC20 tokens, and then pay with request project and its alternative to pay with PayPal or credit cards. So they're adding that in, which again, they talked pretty much almost all of these points were in that roadmap on the Great Wall, I think is what they called it. So summary, invoicing, I personally think that the invoicing is a huge sector. I mean, it's business invoice, millions of invoices flow daily. So with blockchain technology helping out in that sector, I think that's huge. I don't see a negative to that. So that to me is always a positive when the industry and the sector fit what they're trying to do, and I could see the potential. Website looks clean and professional. Traffic is decent right now. I think that was evident, and especially if you look at some of my other coins I've looked at off the top of my head. I think it was either Ethereum or Litecoin was about 800,000 visits per month, so it's right up there. And then the team looks to have quality experience in the sector that they're working in. And again, it's not a must, but I never shy away from that. I always like to see prior experience fitting in the sector and the market that the team is trying to develop in. So that was my coin review for Request Network. I'm also going to leave a link to their white paper in the bio down there. So, and then also if you guys, if you want to read it some more, because I always try to promote that, read the white paper. And as always, I would love for you guys to follow me on Steam, on Twitter. Also, give me some feedback on this video. Thumbs up, it would be awesome, and subscribe if you like it. Thumbs down definitely would be worth it, because I want to know, is this not something you like? This video was different the way I did it. I didn't kind of grade the coin myself as much as I just presented the data, but try to keep it short. So I'm just testing things out. I need your feedback to let me know which direction to go. So awesome. Would love to connect with you guys, and thanks again. See you tomorrow.